Hey guys, what's up? Today I'll be talking about the movie After Midnight, and this is from 1989, and this is also an anthology horror movie. Hey guys, I can't keep track of everything now. I wish I do, but a lot of horror movies I talk about is different genres and style. But anthology horror, like I keep on saying it. If you see a lot of my anthology horror reviews, I keep on saying it. I just love anthology horror. Especially going with comic books like Tales from the Crypt. Like reprint versions. I mean. But I would say this level After Midnight, I say probably could be up there with Creep Show. I would say, but it has some good special effects too. I very enjoyed it. It's very old school. Believe it or not, one of my favorite voiceover actresses, Pamela Adlon, and I knew the face. I just keep forgetting her last name. She was like one of my favorite voice actors when it comes to animation, and she does a lot of popular cartoon voices. I just love her, and I saw her in this movie, and I was like, oh, Pamela Adlon, you know. Um, Gosh, I just forgot the third story. Holy shit. Okay, let's go. Let's go with the flow. After Midnight is an anthology horror movie about this professor, right? He's teaching kids about the psychology of fear. One of them is like cocky and stuff. One of the students. So the teacher ended up putting like the gun in the guy's face, and the guy pissing his pants when he thought he was about to shoot him. And so he runs out the classroom and teaching the kids about fear. And then he started complaining to the dean, that student. And then later on in the movie, as it progressed, the teachers saying, excuse me, they want me to change my methods of teaching. But you know what? If you want to come to my house, I'll give you my real methods of teaching, pretty much like the way I like to teach my course. But you get no credit. So some of the students decided to go to this college professor house to learn about what's the psychology of fear. Like about world of fear. And a few of the students went to his house. One of the girls, the blonde girl, the lead heroine of the movie, starts saying that I don't want to do this. I don't want to go to this guy's house, or doesn't want to go to the class with a friend. The best friend of the girl encouraged her, just come. It's gonna be fun. So they have a sit down, and the college professor saying that I want each of you to tell me a story of fear. So the professor starts right with his story, and I'm gonna try my best not to spoil it. Um, so let's just start with the first story. The professor starts off with a scary story about these two couples driving a car, and the car got stuck. Like tires are flat, like. And you know what, like, about this movie is like the formula of horror is in this anthology, like the scare factor, like kind of like some of like the scare factor, stupid moments. Yeah, we got them in horror movies, but I kind of like how it's played out in this one. It's pretty well done, and a little bit of comedy element moments too, without taking themselves. I mean, like the comedy elements in this is like it's not meant to be thrown in. It's like you could take the comedy elements seriously. It's like moments like that. Like for one example, like with the first story, they see this like this not a haunted house, like a scary ass house, and the husbands are telling the woman, we can't go in there. Then like five people murdered over there, but the woman is like wants to go in there and had like the woman has to act all comical about like, come on, we gotta get a phone. I don't want to get stuck in here. I'll be freezing to death pretty much type of attitude. So she got into the house, and the first one was my favorite because it was like fucked up. It was like I don't want to spoil too much, but she got into the house, and then the husband started entering through the front door, looking for his woman, and then he can't find her. And then you start hearing the woman's voice, and then mysteriously, as the husband is looking around, he's getting scared. He saw like five skulls, beetles coming through his arm. He's getting scared, and he must saw his wife trying to say come over like, and then the door shut, and then you got this killer with a mask holding like a scissor like, and then the husband's getting scared. Then he's coming towards this killer with a sword in his hands. And I'm just gonna leave it as that because it really has a good fucked up moment, especially a fucked up ending to go with it. Then we get the second story about these four girls. As the professor got the next student to tell his story, his story was about these four girls want to have a good time. They want to party. They can't get into the club, so they start driving out of nowhere, like the warehouse territory, and they come across this hobo, like this homeless guy. He's ready to molest these girls, but then these dogs, And then one of the girls find out something's not wrong, why their friends are not coming back. So she goes in and sees the homeless guy trying to was ready to like want to get ready to molest one of the girls. The hobos, he heard the noise. He said, "Who? How many friends you got here?" And the girl lied. She said one friend. So then the one friend, once he got out, the one friend hit the hobo, and then all four girls escaped through a car. They're driving out. The gasoline is running out, and the hobo's jumping out. Oh, excuse me, I forgot to mention the hobo jumps out on top of the car, and you get the car driving scene with the hobo on top trying to stab on the knife, and then the girl killed the hobos. I mean, killed the hobos, excuse me, and then the girls thought it was safe, but it wasn't safe because you get the hobos' dogs gonna come after them, and the girls had to survive the night against these killer dogs coming after them, you know. And I don't want to spoil that ending too, of course. Like I say, no spoilers, because it is a horror anthology, and you don't spoil movies. You know what I'm saying? And I like this movie. It's a good movie, so it's not worth spoiling. Then you get your third story, and I remember the third story. Yeah. Um, as this other the girl's best friend, one of my favorite voice actresses, Pam Adelon, starts saying her story about this lady who's working a night shift, taking phone calls, and you got this one phone caller like he's a stalker of the soap opera actress, and he started harassing like every 2 hours, and then the phone messenger doesn't want to take the calls, but she ended up taking the calls, and she won't reveal the message where the soap opera actress live, and you find out the stalker was like at front of the soap opera actress's house, and then the soap opera actress like this guy is crazy, I don't want to hit him, and then later on the phone messenger ended up calling the lady saying that I think this guy's at your house, like he's right from your house, and then the guy that picked up the phone was actually the killer, the stalker, and he already killed the soap opera actress, and he's not saying that I'm going after you next, pretty much. And then, of course, and the fear started building up on the girl that's on the messenger. Started saying that, watch, calling the security guard. I feel like this guy's gonna come over. And then she started finding out the guy's actually in her work building now, and she has to survive against the stalker killer. And again, I can't spoil the moments because I felt like it was well done in these three stories. But so that was the third story. And then we get your fourth story, which is a tie-in story from the beginning with the professor. You got the professor that messed with the student that pee in his pants. He wanted to get back at the professor, right? And he's trying to put fear with his axe and put like fire around the circle. And all the students came down the basement, stopping the other students, and hey, you can't do this. It's crazy. And let's just say things get out of hand, and the lead heroine from the beginning of the movie, the blonde hair Allison. I think Allison or Allison was her name, I forgot. But she sees this is the fires that burning around underneath the basement, and Allison the sole survivor, excuse me, has to survive, and the professor ended up turning into a skeleton while he was burning, chopping one of the students. Chopping the student that was messing with him, and he started going after the heroine. And then when the heroine was running, it shows you scenes from each of the story, and let's leave it as that because I don't want to spoil the finale ending here. But all in all, After Midnight was a really, really good, enjoyable anthology horror movie. I wish I knew about this a long time ago, but it took me a little while. The reason why I knew about this now, I was playing with the YouTuber moment, and it has like where you could change to a new page, like you can have a second page if you want without using your phone number. So I came out with Cinema Midnight, and I was just playing around, and I saw this picture, and I was like, I love this poster. So you know what? I might get the poster for this also. But besides that, yeah, Cinema Midnight, if anybody wants to know, it's just like a play around YouTube channel page. I might add in some adult stuff, some talk about adult movies or whatever. I don't know, but I'll see what happens. But anyway, check this movie out. This is a definitely must see. I saw this one from Amazon Instant View. So I'm glad we have something. I guess Instant View is awesome. Like Amazon or Netflix. So take advantage of it. Anyway, peace, guys. See you later.